It's alive! It's alive! Bringing my old Makita 3600B router back to life. I'm Rick. Shut the heck up, you stinking roosters. For your sanity. This is the shack. Hey everybody, welcome. If you're new to the channel, first time stopping by, thank you so much for taking some of your time out to view. I always ask that you consider subscribing, and if you do, ring ding that bell down there, hit that bell so you're notified when these videos do come out. This video, I am going to resurrect my old 3600B Makita router. Back in the days, like an 83 to 88, somewhere around there, this model. I don't know when it was broke, but it's been in my storage now since 2009 when I acquired the tools from my stepfather when he passed away. I've never been able to use it. The switch was broken and I just didn't think about it until, I'll put a link up here. When I bought the Empower CRB7 router base, one thing I didn't see in there until after I got it and I rechecked the applications, what routers it actually fits. It requires that the base of your router, let's see, I'll flip this around and show you, since I only have one right now, requires this wing bolt to tighten the rods on the base. Well, my Milwaukee does not have those. I was tempted to drill the base so that I could put wing bolts on it, but I remembered I had this in storage, so I dug it out. Didn't even know if it works or not. So we're going to take it apart. Look in the description below. I will have links to everything, and basically what I'm going to do, we're going to get the switch, put the switch in. If it works, great. Check the bearings and see if I can get the wing bolts. Let's just get into it, see what we got. This is the model, where is that, 3600B. And to take this apart, basically have to undo this little stopper here. This will stop it as it goes up. See, it goes up, only go up so far. Take this all the way off. Now there is a spring inside here, so be careful so it doesn't go flying off on you. There it is. So you got a spring. I love these Alto's tins. I put little things in them when I'm working on stuff so I don't lose anything. Spin this off. And for some reason they had this washer. I don't think this was original, but someone put it on. So I'll keep it there. Now I can push the lever to release this. Comes up. I've already had this apart, so this is really a little bit hard. I have to kind of go back and forth, and it finally came out. So if it hasn't been off in a long time, just work with it a little bit. And I actually plunged it a few times and kind of broke it loose and got it going again, and it finally was able to come off. And when it comes off, there you have it. Take this out so you don't lose it. Put it aside. Now this little guard plate just bolts on with two screws right here, and that pops off. On the side here, you see these little screws. That's what hold the brushes in. I took those off. These are the brushes that came out. Not bad. I think they still have plenty of wear. I believe it's about right here. So I still have probably a good 1/4 inch of wear left on them. But I decided I want to buy a couple of sets. Went online and I found a place actually in Finland, of all places, that had the OEM Makita brushes still. You can get them through Makita at in Japan, but these, I don't know if you can see on the side here, I don't know if you can see that or not, but it says 153. So I got they have other ones that don't have the mark, but I wanted to keep as original as possible. So it's going to take about a month. It's going to take a month and a half to get these things from Finland. Now on the bottom here, you have these 4 screws. Take these 4 screws out. and that should disengage the body here from the housing. Now you can't just pull it out. What I did was I would just hold it here and hit it back and forth until I finally got to come loose. Once it gets broken, because it is kind of pressed in top right here, got a little bit of a gap on the sides here. I just put the screwdriver in, twisted it up just very gently, you don't want to break it, and got this to come loose. There you go. And there you have it. Comes out. So I'm going to take a light brush, clean all this out. This feels very good. It's a little loud. I don't know if I can get another bearing, but it spins very well still, so I think I might leave that. There's another bearing in here, which I don't know if I want to take apart. Again, I'm going to wait till I get the switch and start it. But in the meantime, I blew all this out. I took the switch out and just clean it up with a brush, not a wire brush, just a nice brush, just kind of getting all the sawdust and stuff out of there. Blow it up really well until I do get my switch and I can reassemble it. This is the new switch, and as you see, it's a lot bigger compared to the one that came out. This has been discontinued. This is the replacement switch. My concern was, as you see, much bigger. A little bit thicker. Definitely much deeper compared to the other one, or the terminals. It's like, wow, I don't know if there's even room in there for this monster. Because this has 4 terminals out here, you can't connect to this side and expect both these sides to be hot. You can't bring a hot lead here. Both sides are not hot, and both sides will not be hot once you flip the switch. It's one side or the other, so it'd be either these two or these two. Now the switch, this is on, this is off. So I'm going to put these on either side on the same side, same terminal on this side versus that side. You can't cross them. That's on. Okay, I'm going to switch the switch. And there you go. See, it's working. So now we have continuity between this. It's working. Shut it off and it goes back to 1. So I'm going to, I'll show you why you can't do this. Now I'm going to take one of these and move it to the opposite side. So now you see I'm on opposite sides. And we're going to see if it does it again. Get this here, refocus. Turn it on. Nothing. Off. On. Off. There's nothing, so you have to have them on the same side. Putting it back on here, same side. Watch the meter, go on, boom. There we go. Off. Just so you know, that's how it works. So you have to have your wires on one side or the other. Switch works, that's the only thing that's available for this old thing, but it does work. So let's start the assembly process. On position. It goes this way. Its on position is up. So when you're doing it and you're ready, you're done doing your routing, you flip down and it goes off. So the on position is up here. So I'm going to take the one blue that is available and I'm connecting it so when I push it in, it stays on the, if you're on the outside here looking this way, it's on the right side of the body. And if you look on here, it's got the side that's got, it has on, off. So when it goes in, when you switch down, that's on, this way is off. So when you're done, you flip up to start and push down to go off. And I pushed the wires down there and got them out of the way to be able to make this fit. And this one comes around and connects it to the same side. Remember, you got to keep them on the same side right there. So I'll put that on there, get my screwdriver in there, and fit that on there.
So it goes in like that. Now these are situated, and that's how you gotta put them in. I'm just gonna push this in and down, and then I'm gonna make sure this wires are tucked in. So that's what it looks like. I have nothing to screw this to, so it's gonna be kind of wobbly until I can find a nut to screw on there to hold that on there. Kind of bites. I mean, I was thinking about taking a Dremel and grinding this side down so it'd go in a little deeper and slide right in that slot. That would hold it from doing anything. But if you look on the body part, the body here, if you see this plastic area, see how those little tabs are on both sides? That's where the switch actually fits right in here and helps it preventing from turning and keeps it pretty steady in there. So we're just going to slide this down in there, put that up so I can see here. As you see right here, I'm going to kind of guide this so it fits right there. There it goes. There it goes. There. Spin it, make sure it's good. Alright. Oh, I need more drink. Gotta love my coffee. You want to check out my woodpecker coffee mug? I'll have a link up there real quick. Just something fun I did. Now with this together, the 4 long screws go in here. And I will start those by hand first. And I go reverse like I'm taking out, and then you hear it click, listen. Right there. That means that one thread, that's the very last thread, popped and went back down. So there's no chance of cross thread, and it goes in much easier. I always do that. It's a practice I do everywhere. I always go reverse, so I hear it click. Then I go forward to tighten it. Right there. Right there. Now I can tighten them with the gun and not worry about cross threading or screwing it up. Look at this one. Real quickly. And just makes it where it clicks once, so it's tight. That's it. And we got this little plate that goes on here. 2 little screws. Again, I'll use my little screwdriver to get it started. Don't want to screw this up in any way. This one up. Before we go further, let's put the brushes back in. They go on each side. So we'll slide this one in. I can find the slot right there. Oh, this cold is killing me. It's in my chest. Went to emergency care because I need to get rid of this because I got things I'm doing at work. I got projects need to be built. Oh, darn it. I'm going to Mexico, and then I'm leaving for Texas for about 3 weeks. So there's going to be a break in videos for a while. Damn it. Get in there. Little turd bucket. Again, I'm going backwards. Make sure to set on there, right there. Then I screw it in. All the way till it stops. Now the base, you got this all thread on this side. The all thread slides through the hole on your body. In that way, right there. But you got to make sure you have this in this side. Whoops. So we're going to slide these on, put that in there, put that in there, and again, make sure this is up so it slides through. Now it may take a little bit to get it in there. Remember, you had to plunge it up and down to get it to break loose because it's stuck. Sometimes it doesn't go in the easiest either. I kind of move my spring around in there. There it goes. Really easy. Very, very nice. Now on this, I don't remember if this was factory or not, but it was on there. So I'm going to leave it, have a washer, and you have this little nut at the handle. Oh no, I forgot to put that on. Oh no, I gotta take this apart real quick and put that on there. Ay, ay, ay. How'd I forget that piece? Oh, I'll be right back. Alright. 6 or 7 times is going to be the charm, I hope. So let me bring that down. Alright. Good to go. Back together. I got everything correct. After multiple attempts, my goodness, I need another swig of my coffee. Okay. With it completely assembled now, on, off, it is in the off position, so I'm just going to quickly put a little bit of power here, just see if it kicks on, make sure I have it on right. Okay, nothing happening, it's good. Should be hot, we got power going to it, so yeah, I can hear that bearing. Yeah, I think I need new bearings. So it works. Thumbs up, we got it working again. The switch works, but I got to get a nut for it. That's the only downfall. Well, we know it works. It screams a little too much, but it does work. Before I started this last portion of the video, I called Makita USA. I just got off the phone with them, and I got 2 bearings for this. And when I was talking to the technician, he assured me that it's correct. Look in the description below. I will have links to all this stuff. The schematic that I had said a 3600BR, not the 3600B. He said that the 3600B, BR, and I don't quote me, I thought he said 3612B and BR are all the same, basically. So the bearing fits all 4 of those models, not a big issue. It is the same, so that's great. He transferred me over, and I went ahead and ordered the 2 bearings. Subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified when the next video does come out. I will try to get an updated video before I leave, installing the bearings for this, and hopefully I will have the wing bolts by that time. So we'll get this up and running, screaming like a banshee like it did when it's brand new, but screaming quietly. This is going to be my dedicated router for my Empower CRB7 router base. After that, and I'm trying to get out a project, it's just not working out, but I'm going to try to get a project out. Once that is out, and possibly this next video, that's going to be it. I have to go to Texas for about 3 weeks to help out family. So this will be done. I can hopefully get that video finished and hopefully get a project video out, and that's going to be it for probably a month. Thank you so much for watching. Life does get crazy. Be blessed. Take back your shack. Build it! For your sanity. I gotta go make some phone calls, finish this stuff out, get this out to you, so I will see you next video.